Resign. Sturgeon demands SNP MP Margaret Ferrier quit after dangerous COVID rule break. The MP travelled from Scotland to London on Monday despite having COVID-19 symptoms, and then took the train 400 miles back home once a test confirmed she was positive. Ms Sturgeon said, "I've spoken to Margaret Ferrier and made clear my view that she should step down as an MP. I did so with a heavy heart. She is a friend and colleague, but her actions were dangerous and indefensible. I have no power to force an MP to resign, but I hope she will do the right thing." Ms Ferrier, 60, who was elected as the party's MP for Rutherglen and Hamilton West in 2015, is under mounting pressure to quit over her breach of regulations. She has already had the whip suspended by the SNP's leader in Westminster, Ian Blackford. Speaking to Sky News Today, Mr Blackford admitted he was gobsmacked by Ms Ferrier's actions. He earlier told BBC Radio Scotland, "She has to reflect on the circumstances that she is now in." Asked if he is calling for her to resign, Mr Blackford said, "I would say to her that her position isn't tenable, given the circumstances that we're in, and she has to accept her own responsibilities of what she must do. I can't force that upon her. She is no longer an SNP MP. I'm pretty angry at what has happened. It is not acceptable." Police Scotland said the MP informed them of her behaviour on Thursday, and officers are looking into the circumstances along with the Metropolitan Police. She could face a £4,000 fine for a first-time offence of coming into contact with others when she should have been self-isolating, under a law that came into force on the day of her positive test. Scottish Conservative leader Douglas Ross branded Ms Ferrier's decision to travel between London and Glasgow on a train with coronavirus symptoms as reckless and dangerous. Mr Ross himself resigned as a government minister over his party's refusal to condemn No. 10 aide Dominic Cummings' trip to Durham with his family at the height of lockdown while suffering coronavirus symptoms. He said Ms Ferrier's position is now completely untenable. Shadow Scottish Secretary Ian Murray demanded answers from Ms Sturgeon and Mr Blackford. The Labour MP tweeted, "SNP in chaos and appear to be covering up serious breach of public health laws." FM and Blackford must hold press conference to answer questions about what they did and didn't know. An SNP spokeswoman said until Thursday the party had been unaware Ms Ferrier had taken a test prior to travelling to London. She added, Ms Ferrier informed the SNP on Wednesday, when she was in Glasgow, that she had tested positive. The SNP's chief whip immediately informed Parliament authorities. The SNP only became aware on Thursday that Ms Ferrier had been tested prior to travelling to London and had travelled back to Glasgow, knowing that she had a positive result. On Monday, Ms Ferrier gave a 4-minute speech in the Commons from 7:15 p.m. focusing on the economic health of her constituents, calling for greater financial support. In June, during Cabinet Office questions, Ms Ferrier called for an investigation into Mr Cummings. She told the Commons, "Public health experts have voiced concerns that Dominic Cummings did undermine public trust in lockdown rules, going against the principle of integrity that is in the Code of Conduct." Will the Cabinet Office conduct an investigation into potential breaches of the Code of Conduct by Mr Cummings, or have ministers yet again decided that they have had enough of experts?